In this video, we're going to talk about whether or not paying a scammer is a good idea. We'll dive into what could happen if you do and what could happen if you don't. We'll also talk about who can help in these kinds of situations. Lots of valuable information incoming. Let's get into it. Sextortion is a heinous form of cybercrime that has been growing at an alarming rate. In this digital era, it has become quite easy to share personal and sensitive data, which has increased the risk of sextortion. And this type of extortion can cause immense emotional stress, damage your reputation, and, in some cases, lead to financial loss. One of the most common questions that victims of sextortion have is whether or not a blackmailer will go away after being paid. In this video, we will explore this question in depth and provide information on the statistics and odds of a blackmailer returning after being paid. Sextortion is a rapidly growing problem globally, and it's affected millions of individuals of all ages, gender, and sexual orientation. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, sextortion is the fastest growing form of cybercrime. In 2020 alone, the FBI received over 10,000 sextortion complaints, which represents a 38% increase from the previous year. Furthermore, the majority of sextortion cases are sadly being reported by minors. So, will a sextortion blackmailer go away once you pay them? The short answer is no. Paying a sextortion blackmailer is not a solution to the problem and may even make the situation worse. Once a blackmailer has received payment, they may continue to threaten the victim and demand more money. In some cases, the blackmailer may even share the explicit images or videos with others, increasing the victim's humiliation and vulnerability. Moreover, paying a blackmailer only encourages their behavior, as it reinforces the idea that they can profit from sexual exploitation. And this can lead to a cycle of victimization where the blackmailer targets the victim repeatedly or targets other individuals with the same tactic. Now let's dive deeper into the twisted tactics of these scammers. Don't be fooled. For a sextortionist, it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire or broke. Their main weapon is fear. They'll kick off by throwing a sky-high amount to delete the damning content, hoping to catch you off guard and make a quick buck. And when you inevitably can't pay up, the real show begins. It's like a dark, twisted version of The Price is Right, with the scammer playing the role of the merciless host and you as the desperate contestant. They'll push and push, wearing you down until you reach their end game, their financial hook, the amount you're scared enough to pay. They now know that you're afraid enough to pay them everything you have, and the hook is set. The scammer makes promises, and the victim pays. The ordeal is finally over. Or is it? Once the scammer gets their hands on your hard-earned cash, they view it as an open invitation to bleed you dry, and will almost instantly break that promise to delete the content, typically by saying things like, "I said I would not ruin your life, not that I would delete it." And with that one statement, they'll drag you back into their trap. And this opens the door for them to set another financial hook and create a new promise, thereby beginning a cycle of never-ending torture and hardship for the victim. The cycle continues for weeks, months, even years sometimes. The scammer uses their victim's fear as a weapon, keeping them on a financial hook for as long as the victim allows. There have been numerous stories of individuals who paid a sextortion blackmailer only to find that the threats did not stop. One such story is that of Ashley, a 23-year-old woman who was targeted by a sextortionist that had obtained intimate images of her via Snapchat. The sextortionist threatened to share these images with her family, friends, and colleagues if she did not pay them $5,000. Ashley, who was petrified at the thought of being humiliated, paid the amount, hoping that it would make the situation go away. Unfortunately, the threats did not stop, and the sextortionist kept demanding more and more money. Over the course of several months, Ashley ended up paying the blackmailer more than $20,000, and still the threats did not stop. Ultimately, Ashley took her own life, unable to cope with the prolonged period of harassment, emotional turmoil, and tremendous financial loss. Unfortunately, this is not an uncommon ending in these situations, but help is available. Victims of sextortion can seek help from various resources. However, combating sextortion and getting these criminals to back off takes special care. And that's where digital investigation comes in. We are the leading experts in this field, and we provide a range of services to individuals who have been affected by sextortion. Our team of experienced investigators can help identify the source of the threats, collect evidence, neutralize the threat, and support victims throughout the entire process. Sextortion is a growing problem that can cause significant emotional and financial distress. Paying a blackmailer does not guarantee that they will stop harassing you, and it may even make things worse. It's important to seek help and support from law enforcement, counseling services, and experts like our team here at Digital Investigation. Remember that you are not alone, and there are resources available to help you. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.